So we're now going to go off on another test route. We're going to exit the test centre car park to the left. Now it's very busy today. We've got parked cars on both sides, parked on double yellow lines as well. It's a bit naughty, so make sure you clear them well. As we follow the road ahead, you're going to find some parked cars on the left hand side of the road. Just before that you've got the junction. Do not block that junction up. Wow, that lady didn't look at all as she came out of there. Be careful of other road users. Now at the end of the road we're going to be going to the right. Now on some of our other videos you may see that it's quite hard to get out of here, but a gap always becomes available. Just like that. As you pull out you'll see a zebra crossing up ahead of you, making sure it's nice and clear. Now it is a little bit dark and gloomy, so if it does start to rain, make sure you use your window wipers correctly. If you're not sure how to use your window wipers, make sure you speak to your driving instructor, because you need to be prepped for everything on that driving test. And as we go down the hill you'll see a sign for the roundabout, and we're going to go to the left. Now this hill does pick up your speed, so be careful on approach. Now this road is called Haven Road. You may have seen from some of our other videos, this road does get flooded when the tide comes up. Majority of the time, however, you can get through. Make sure you go through slowly, and when you are out of the water, check your brakes are working. That's the important thing. So we're going to do some independent driving. It will either be sat-nav or road signs. It's all other routes, third exit to the right. Now when you take the third exit to the right, make sure you keep as left as possible. There are 2 lanes here. Up ahead of you you're going to see a pedestrian crossing. Very busy one at times of the day, as it's for the university students to get to their accommodation. And then we're following the road signs to all other routes. Second exit straight ahead. As you do come off here, make sure you keep very close to the left, as you will have cars coming off in the right hand lane. You'll see another sign. This time we're going to follow the road signs to A12 or Ipswich. Second exit straight ahead. You do get a lot of students here walking across the road, so be careful of them. None here today, however. And just after the pedestrian crossing, we're going to follow the road signs to the town centre. That is left, follow, left. Signal, no signal, signal. Keeping in the left-hand lane the whole way. So once you've done your mirror signal, making sure you look to the left that it's clear. If it is, proceed out and turn that signal off, because you're now following the road ahead, you are not going left. And then mirror signal left, and this is your exit. The sign ahead says town centre. Straight after, you've got a pedestrian crossing. And just behind this tree, there's a hidden sign, 40 miles per hour. Up ahead, you'll see another crossing. At this point, the examiner's going to ask you to follow the road signs to London. So, second exit, using your left-hand lane, and again, just before the roundabout, we've got another pedestrian crossing. Making sure you keep really close to the curb as you come round, and being cautious, because as you come off, you've got another pedestrian crossing. You're going to be asked now to follow the road signs to London or Chelmsford. It's straight ahead. Now, you can do this in the left lane or the middle lane. But please, for test purposes, use the lane we're now showing you. Stay in the left. Having a good look to the right, this is quite a busy roundabout. And as you come off, you'll see another pedestrian crossing. Being careful in your right mirror, because remember, cars can use that middle lane to come across as well. Looking at the signs, it is 40 miles per hour. Now during wet weather, after the traffic lights up ahead, there can sometimes be a lot of water on the road. If that is the case, you may need to move across to the right hand lane. If there are cars close behind you, don't be scared to use your signal. Today, however, it does look clear. You can see the water in front of you there now. It does take up quite a bit of the road. Now, whilst we're sat in traffic lights, make sure you're having a good look around still, checking your mirrors and things like that. There could be some awkward silence in the car. So maybe have a little chat with the examiner if he wants to. Some of them will ask you lots of questions anyway, like what would you normally be doing today? Things like that. Or he might say things like, do you think that car should have pulled into that gap like that? And we've got a double set of lights. The first one is just a normal set of lights. The second one is a pedestrian crossing. Also, keep an eye on your right mirror here, because two lanes go into one, as you'll see by the sign, single file traffic. Very important sign here, fire station. Obviously if the lights start to flash, make sure you stop to allow the fire crew to get out. Also, there is some hash markings, an orange box which has faded a little bit. Make sure you do not stop in that. If there's not enough room for you to get through, wait behind it. Okay, we're going to follow the road signs to London. We can see the sign, but during the summer months, when the trees have got their leaves, you can't see it at all. So the examiner will help you. He'll probably say, as you can't see the sign, just follow the road ahead, second exit. You've got a warning sign up ahead of a zebra crossing, sorry, a pedestrian crossing, and then a 30 miles per hour zone. So once the lights go green, we're going to follow the road ahead at the roundabout. Second exit using the left lane. Once you exit the roundabout with your mirrors signal, be careful, as you will see another pedestrian crossing. Make sure you keep as close to the left as possible, because cars do come off in the right hand lane. You're going to be asked now to go towards the town centre, and this is a filter lane, which means you do not have to stop. I would still signal. Don't worry about cars coming off to the right. They're going to come off in the right hand lane, and it's a new speed limit of 40. Now, on approach here, the examiner's going to say to you, follow the road signs to all other routes. He will say, or she will say, you can use either lane. Please stay in the left lane. I know it's pointing to the right, and you're going to think you want to go right, but stay in the left-hand lane. It's the third exit, but left-hand lane, please, on approach. Keep as close to the curbs.
Pothole on road ahead.
And exiting in the left-hand lane. If you are in the right-hand lane, you can exit off in the right-hand lane, but you must get straight away over back to the left-hand lane, as you shouldn't be travelling in a right-hand lane. We're now going to follow the road signs to Maldon. Now, you can see the sign is pointing straight ahead. Third exit. There is 3 lanes up ahead, so you'll need the middle lane. Quite a busy pedestrian crossing, this one. Lots of car parks over on the right hand side, and people use this to go to town. So we're going to position ourselves in the middle lane, keeping a check of people on the right not cutting in. And if it's clear, the third exit. There's your first. Your second exit is the police station. When you see that, you can start to mirror signal. And as you are coming off, there is a zebra crossing. Be careful no one's on it. And a new speed limit of 30. Another zebra crossing. And then if you can take the next turning on the left. Now once you enter this road, Cowdray Avenue, have a really good look around. What type of road is this? Can you see the blue sign with the white arrow? It's a one-way road. Now at the end of the road, you're going to be asked to go to the right. So make sure you use the right hand lane. The arrows point left and right for a reason. Now this road can sometimes be quite hard to get out of as well, as it can be quite busy. If you can't see, keep peeping and creeping forward. And when it's clear, away we go. Very shortly you're going to come to a set of traffic lights, and we're going to go to the left. Can you see the roundabout sign? We're going to be going to the left, first exit. Down Napier Road. Now please remember the speed limit is 30. Napier Road is a lovely smooth and straight road. You tend to find a lot of pupils tend to speed on this road, so making sure you keep your eyes on your speedo. There's a car park we're going past on the right there. Sometimes they may take you in there and ask you to forward park on this test route. Very important sign now on the left, single file traffic with slow on the floor. We need to give way to all oncoming vehicles. You want to keep as left as possible and treat this like a blind closed junction. Obviously if it's clear, out we go. Once we're through, we'll see another zebra crossing, and during busy periods there is a lollipop person on there. Now at the end of this road we are going to be going to the right. Just to make you aware though, on this test route sometimes they may take you in this car park on the left to forward park, but today we're going to be doing a different manoeuvre. Now once you turn right out of these traffic lights, the examiner will say nothing, so you know you're going to have to follow the road ahead. There's a sign on the left hand side that can help you with an arrow pointing in the right hand lane. So we're going to follow the road ahead using the right hand lane. The left hand lane is for left only. However, before you move yourself back after the traffic lights, make sure you check your mirrors, as some people still do follow the road ahead from the left hand lane. So a good place to check the mirrors now, and then move yourself into the left. Once past the lights you'll see another zebra crossing. This one can get quite busy, especially as there is a local shop. And straight after, we've got another zebra crossing. Again, can get quite busy at school times, as there is a local school on the left hand side of the road. It can get quite tight through here, so just make sure you're being cautious, checking all your mirrors when you should be. And if a bus or a large vehicle is coming through, just hold back and wait. Quite often now the examiner will ask you to pull up on the left hand side of the road here. So when it's safe to do so, if you can pull up on the left, just watching out for the bus stop. Then when it's safe to do so, if you can drive on. The reason they're stopping you there is hill start. And then the examiner's now going to say to you if you can take the next turning please on the left. They will sometimes help you and say, can you see the tree, the large tree now? It's just opposite that tree on the right. Once you enter into Normandy Avenue, there is another junction just at the end of the road. So we're going to go to the left and checking nothing's coming through. If something is coming through, make sure you wait because it is a junction. Now at the end of the road we're going to go to the right. Now be really cautious as you come out of here, lots of parked cars down this road. And then we're going to take the next turning on the left. Also, when you enter Starling Road, there's always parked cars on the left as well. So being cautious as you enter. Lovely mirror work as we go around the cars. And then we're going to take the next turning on the right. Obviously we've got a car doing a manoeuvre. If there is enough room for you to go through, you do need to proceed. Remember, it's the person doing the manoeuvring that needs to stop. If you could pull over on the left hand side of the road somewhere safe. Now, we have come down here to parallel park, so the examiner will pull over and ask somewhere safe. You just give it a second or two to see if this car moves on. If it doesn't, then what will happen is we'll drive on and he'll try another manoeuvre on the way home to the test centre. So if we can drive on when it's safe to do so. And this is a good talking point. Obviously, the examiners are setting what they need to do. But if they can't do it, they won't do it. They will do something else. Now at the end of the road we're going to go to the left please. So on the way back to the test centre now, you're in your last few minutes. The examiner's got two choices. To try and find somewhere for you to pull up on the right, or he will do the reverse bay park back at the test centre. Now, I know what he's going to get you to do. If there's still space, which there is, he'll now say to you, when it's safe to do so, pull up on the right. Don't worry about blocking driveways and things like that. This is a manoeuvre. You're not parking. Okay, when it's safe to do so, we're going to reverse the car back 2 car lengths, please. Keep as close to the curb as possible. The key to this manoeuvre is lots of observations and making sure you stop if you've got cars coming towards you. Once you think you've done 2 car lengths, just bring the car to a nice gentle stop and just say to the examiner, I'm happy with that. And he'll say to you, no worries, drive on. You need to make sure you do lots of observations from the right to the left this time, and then a really good signal on as you go. Now, Balkerne Hill is not the greatest road in the world, lots of bumps. But if you go too slow, you feel every single little bump. So don't be doing like 10 miles per hour. At the end of the road, we're going to go to the right. And then normally he'll say pull over, or she'll say pull over on the left, just here somewhere safe. Try not to block the driveways and watch out for the bus stop. And drive on when you're ready. Now, one of the problems is the vision behind is there's a hill. So cars are coming up the hill. So make sure it is nice and clear before you pull away. If you've been sat there a while, big observations. Good. So again, we're on the way back to the test centre now. Keeping that concentration going. Making sure you keep your mirrors going. Being careful of the pedestrian crossings. And then we're going to go left at the roundabout. Lovely blocker, and away we go. And then you're going to take the next turning on the right. Now, there is a box junction for you to use. However, it is slightly faded. But make sure you do use it. As you come down Grange Way, remember you're so close to that test centre now. Watching out for the junctions and the parked cars. Keep that concentration going. And we're going to take the next turn in on the right. Congratulations, you're back at the test centre. Well done, you passed. If you liked our video today, make sure you do give it a like. Obviously, feel free to share and subscribe. All the best. Take care.